meta enough that I'm beginning to get confused. And in a final twist, I almost wish I hadn't tried. I wrote that the neural net results were weird. First paragraph is my prompt. The next follows verbatim from the neural net. Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's blog post, I trained a neural net to generate new kinds of cake by giving it thousands of existing recipe names. Unfortunately, the neural net was terrible at it, creating totally terrible sounding recipe titles. Half of them seem to contain non-food ingredients. Here's a list of the strangest titles. Dump with brown ink shot show ball. Dr. Huge Crust. Daily beige coarse sugar. Cheese yellow cheese. Huge aluminum easy nuts beans pancakes. Butter cabbage cake.
Oh no, I see what's happening.
Lemon tough compote rice cake. Minced pepper chocolates muffins sugar pancakes. Butter custard. Orange tart vanilla coffee. Spaghetti jam caramel cake. Sticky meat orange stew. Honey honey lemon lemon honey lemon.
Oh my god, that's the best!
I'm not sure how I feel about all this, because I, and so many other people, have used neural nets to generate so much weird stuff. It's now possible for me to use a neural net trained on blog posts about the work of previous simpler neural nets to pretend that I have trained a smaller neural net to generate weird things. And it's giving me weird things because I'm specifically asking for them. Here's what I got when I gave it the preamble saying that the neural net cake names would pass as human, and then again at the same creativity setting when the preamble said these were classic human cakes. As before, I supplied the first paragraph, the neural net wrote the rest. Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's blog post, I trained a neural net to generate new kinds of cake, giving it thousands of existing recipe names. It actually did a really good job. I wouldn't be surprised to see most of these on a real recipe blog. Here are some of the most interesting.
We can make a faction like us more. We found a Schrodinger page. Let's us rewrite history. It's unspecified, so we get to choose.
So in other words, if you had wanted and waited long enough and somehow got here beforehand, you could have made the mollusk like you.
Yeah, but I killed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose robots.
Because it's always good to have robots like you.
It's probably the best, just because there's so many robots and there's so many strong robots.
I do like the name of the item.
That's Schrodinger's page?
Yeah, Schrodinger's
now,
page.
Let's see what we write into history. On the 4th of Ubuntu, Nara became admired by robots for respecting the sanctity of a burial site. And robots bury their dead.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
They still don't like us, but they dislike us less.
Are they dislike you less enough that they are not hostile?
They are hostile still.
They are still hostile?
We're at negative 280 and they will they'll be hostile at negative 250.
How rare are Schrodinger pages?
Pretty rare. I don't find them in most runs, but this isn't the first time.
Have you ever found multiple in one run?
I don't know. I don't keep track. Most ones I find are like not unspecified, and they specify like this village will like you more. I'm like, I don't care.
So in other words, you basically found a really, really good item.
Yes, I did. And sometimes booksellers will sell them. So I really need to check my bookshops more often. I never think to because usually they just have books which are pretty expensive.
However, as expensive as they are, I do believe that the ratio you get more experience than the amount of water you spend.
I mean, they're the only thing that sets the time where experience to water is comparable, so...
But no, I'm saying, I guess it's... What do you get right now, would you say? A quarter of the sale price?
I don't even know I don't know. The game doesn't just show you its base value like it does in Fallout.
No, I'm saying, like, if you were to sell something, what is the price to buy it back?
Like 10th, 20th, it's crazy.
So it's a really small.
At least for most of my characters, I don't take the...
You didn't look on this one.
I generally don't have high ego or take the skill that makes you better at this stuff. Oh, it's boss time already? Okay. This dungeon has it houses the entirety of the troll faction.
I think I need to make a challenge run for you where you have a high ego, decent agility one, and see how differently the playstyle ends up from it.
Doable, though I'm worried about the implications of it having low toughness and low will at the same time. That sounds very painful.
Well, no, it could be average for everything. It's just I would rather you put into the stats that you don't traditionally put into, basically.
There is no such stat. I have made many builds that utilize different stats, like...
I thought you said you almost always more or less dump ego.
Unless I'm playing an Esper, in which case I usually have it fairly high.
Oh.
Because psychic powers are boosted by ego.
So an int ego build would be most likely an Esper, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, any ego build for me, unless it's Truekin, in which case... I don't like having ego, really, but...
You also don't like having Truekin.
That is correct. Okay, this is probably the toughest of the trolls, the first one. No one's home? Hello? Mr. the... Oh, what? I see him? No, I don't. You lied. Oh, he's over. He's very close.
He's Peg.
Yeah, he's legendary.
He's Peg.
Jotun, who parts limbs. He's named that for a reason.
So he has Decapitate?
He has Dismember.
Which is not as dangerous as Decapitate?
Right. Decapitate isn't an action. All Decapitate does is it adds the head to the list of targets for Dismember. Is not a fully separate entity, but he has Dismember. More importantly, he has Throwing Axes, which deal unreasonable damage for being
and
throwing
are
axes.
undodgeable.
Somehow. Let's see. My plan was, he's pretty scary in melee, but my plan was to shoot him until I disarm him, then engage him in melee, because he can't dismember me with his bare hands. Also, unarmed isn't very strong at all. Let's see. He's loved by trolls, of which there are 3 notable ones, and they're all here.
And they're all very hostile, probably.
Yeah. These guys, if you can get friendly to them, they'll tell you the location of certain unique relics, but they're pretty mean. They're hated by some cult.
So, almost anything that is unreasonable to do gives you a reward that doesn't really seem worth it.
Eh?
Making yourself liked by groups that it seems like
I
a
was
big
saying,
waste
no,
of
clearing
time.
Golgotha below level 12 gives you the hologram bracelet, which you can use to generate a decoy. That's useful.
Yeah, it gives you the holographic Yeti.
Yeah, clearing by level 18 gives you a masterwork scoped carbine, which everyone on Discord seems obsessed with, and I think it's alright. It's not accurate enough for my liking.
Yeah,
I like...
especially for a long gun.
Yeah, I really like accurate guns more than inaccurate ones. I know that's strange.
It's really funny that a scoped long gun would not be very accurate.
I mean, it's moderately accurate, but I really don't like guns that have less than high accuracy. Anyway, let's shoot him a few times. We can't
hope for the best.
We can't dodge his axes with our 22 dodge value, but we have pretty good armor, which does affect thrown axes. And if things get ugly, we'll phase. We also could just ignore him. It'd be hard.
That seems like a bad idea.
It's hard
he
to-
has throwing axes.
It's hard to do given his location.
And he's got throwing.
Normally you have to kill him because he drops a key to a locked door, but we can phase, but let's shoot him. Actually, let's activate... Oh, control tab through these. Activate empty the clip so we can shoot him more rapidly. I failed to penetrate the marble wall's armor. That's a sign we missed. I like that that's its message, basically. It doesn't say you missed, it says you failed to penetrate the wall's armor. We failed again. Oh, he spawns troll foals who are they're weak. Doing a little bit of damage.
You're getting criticals.
Ow! Oh, He threw the axe, but landed right in front of me. I didn't
he
dodge.
missed.
I can't dodge, but he can miss. Oh, that's a jeweled throwing axe. That's not very good since it's a multiplier to something with an extremely low value. But it means he only had one, so now he needs to re-equip another type of axe. Okay, 18 damage. I'm used to those doing like 50-something damage. That's a good sign. That still hurt, but... Oh, I need to reload. Oh! He's decided it's melee time. We have means of dealing with dismemberment, but the problem is... Getting dismember now will make the fight a lot more difficult. Let's do Nara things at him.
Phase away.
Hop away. That throwing axe did 3 damage. What the hell? Drop your stuff already. I'm shooting you with a gun. Ouch. Juke. Ah, not getting lucky on the cooldown things. Ow, what? Okay, that did 46 damage. That variability, though.
I mean, you could phase away.
I might have to. That penetrated 4 times. Do I have anything else I can do that isn't... Oh, his kid, like, took the bullet for him. We can take one more axe, I believe. Okay, well, whatever.
What did that say?
Your health has dropped below 40%. Oh, he's still throwing axes while I'm phased.
So you can waste his ammo.
I'll reload. It means he'll be forced to melee.
But he'll be unarmed.
No, he'll still have his melee axes,
Oh.
which he can dismember with. We have regeneration. Oh, these are my salve injectors.
But the other thing is if he's forced to melee, and you can keep jumping, you can keep away from
Well, I'm out of jumps. They're on cooldown because they...
How long does it last?
Juke for 10, jump for 65. It was pretty long because my willpower is not amazing. I'll just use this.
And you said there are tomes that can, like ultra rare tomes that can boost a stat as well?
Yes, and we found one actually, so...
Which one did it boost?
Will.
Oh, great. So it could be worse.
Yeah. Oh, he's out of throwing axes. I'm just gonna make sure there's some... Oh, no, he's not. Just, yeah, keep throwing him. Oh, his kid's in the way is why he's not throwing him. No, throw him. I think he's...
You're out of phase.
Oh, and... He is no longer equipped with throwing axes. He's equipped with a folded carbide axe and a weird artifact, which
Are you faster than him?
I'm faster than like 90% of things. I'm pretty sure I am.
So, then just keep distance, shoot, and then keep...
Oh yeah! He can charge, though, so within my accurate range, he can just at me. Kill it. He also... Oh, hello. Ouch, he did it.
Go charged at you.
Yeah, I'm not a lot faster, but I am faster. He's using kid armor.
That should be illegal.
Oh, he dropped something. What'd you drop? Alright, so he dropped one of his axes.
So he has half his attack.
No, because... It depends if it was his primary hand or his offhand.
Uh-oh.
Which you can't change mid-fight. So he can attack me a bit, but not a lot. And I just rejoindered him. Jump. Juke. No cooldown. Juke again. Again. Alright, bye. That's so stupid. Phases off cooldown. I need to get back into a better position to shoot him. I'm going to stand in the soup real quick. This stuff is convalescence. You regenerate a hit point per turn while you're in it. No, don't shoot his kids yet. Oops.
I'm guessing it's only if you're not phased, though.
Right. Swarmer. The more guys next to me at once, the more powerful they all are, so I need to move away a bit.
Get rid of that guy.
And I need to shoot his kids some. He's badly wounded. I'm just going to stab him. There we go. Trolls did not appreciate that, and I'm slightly more liked by a bunch of people I don't care about.
A bunch of villages that you'll never go to.
Well, hopefully I will. Probably not. Oh, look, I made a big letter C out of blood.
You did. And I thought it was more of his kids. I was like, that's a lot of guys.
Let's see. He dropped a bronze key, which we don't need, but we're going to use and then sell later. Oh, he had a weird artifact. What was his other weapon? It's bloody. I wonder why. It's just an electrified two-handed axe. I'm going to drop it because that's just...
How much is it estimated worth, would you think?
Not as much as a two-handed axe weighs.
So it's not a 1-to-1 even?
No, so yeah, 2 more trolls. This one is...
And the Bejeweled, you said, even isn't that valuable?
We want to go back to pick those up because we can actually use those throwing axes to good effect. This troll is very close to us, actually! Fjorn Kosef, who knits the icy lattice. Their gimmick is they can make webs that make you cold.
So they're spider webs.
But
they're like half spider.
They can shot web. So they'll shoot web, I'll get out of the web, then I'll stab them to death. That's my battle plan. Web, 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 web. Okay, let's go. I did not take any damage during that, but they did. Alright, what likes me? Arachnids. Arachnids now dislike me instead of despising me.
You could get to word that spiders don't care.
Yeah, this means that now docile spiders will ignore me. I don't know if there are any, but the Farmers Guild likes me. There are no Farmers Guild characters.
So annoyed is 250 or less?
That's disliked.
No, I mean like an
between
creature, 250
neutral
or less.
is between positive, negative, 250. That if you're between negative and positive 250, they're neutral. And newly sentient beings like me more, which baffles me as to how that can be a faction. Basically, if something causes something inanimate to become sentient, that's the faction it's part of.
Oh, so, but they're already aligned, so it doesn't matter.
Right. They're born with in their faction.
No, I mean they're born also aligned to who generated them, aren't they?
Depends on how they're generated.
Oh, so there is a chance that an enemy could create something and it just not even give a crap. Then.
Right, but enemies generally do it. I think only you do that generally. They're usually neutral by default. And now for the third troll, this one's in the middle a bit. Oh, I hit something. I don't know what I hit. Apparently the troll's right next to me. His gimmick is he's invisible most of the time. I think I just auto-moved into him, which hit him. No, usually they spawn in their pools, but these ones are just up in my junk.
Party hard.
Hagaba, who plies the Umbral Path. He can stun me, but that's the worst of it. Ow. Ow. He died. Negative 1,000. Some cult I've really screwed up hates me a bit less, but I think they're all dead. Some village likes me more, and robots are now indifferent to you!
That's very good.
That's great. They slightly dislike me. Okay, that was...
It means the majority of them won't attack you.
Correct. I could basically go to the Deathlands now, but I won't.
You don't recommend it. Is Deathlands the purple area?
Yeah, I mean, here's some good stuff there. There are a lot of dangerous insects, but I don't think any of them are out of my league. It's that there are 2 types of robots there that will just ruin everything. One of which I think can fire like 20 missiles rockets a turn. Can teleport, has regeneration 10, and a permanent force field. And if it runs out of missiles, it can just spend its health to generate more. It also does irresistible damage with its melee.
And since they're rockets, it's undodgeable.
No, they're not, but their explosion is.
Well, that's what I mean.
You can dodge rockets, but so basically if you're near a wall when they shoot at you, you die.
Yeah.
You can disarm them of their rocket launchers if you get through the barrier, in which case you can take their multi-rocket launcher, but it weighs 1,500 pounds.
So, is it just supposed to mean don't go to this area?
I think. There's an achievement for killing them. They're basically the bonus. Oh, there's a clone link. They're robots that clone just whatever they attack.
But are they hostile clones if they attack you?
No, the clones have their own normal alignment. But they seem to just randomly turn hostile after a bit. So yeah, and they will clone you. Your clones have everything you do except your equipment, so you do have an advantage. Alright, so you're not hostile, right? No, it's neutral. But it will probably clone this Kragmensch right in front of me. I don't appreciate that. I'm stuck in a web. There we go.
Did you bleed to unstuck?
What?
Did you bleed to unstuck?
No, I'm bleeding because I believe, it cloned the Kragmensch, which made a spray of blood, and it got on me. Oh. So yeah, thanks, cloning that. You're very helpful. I suppose he's not friendly, he's neutral. Hey, more experience.
Do not kill a robot you don't have to.
Right. Oh, why not?
Because it'll change the alignment.
Nope, only if it's a legendary robot.
Oh. So you could just make a bunch of clones of yourself for no reason.
Yeah, but clones made via the cloneling, again, just turn hostile after a bit. Typically. I've never seen them not.
So this is more realistic cakes, also generated by the same
Well, damn it! I'm trapped!
You have to break a crag.
Or phase, which I probably will. I'm just gonna wait here. There's something happening outside. I'm just gonna let the world advance while I'm stuck here because it'll be really weird when I leave.
You'll leave and there'll just be dead bodies everywhere.
Or the cloning will have gone on a rampage and there'll be the opposite of that. Living bodies everywhere. Alright, let's take a look.
But while you're fading...
Yes, that is what happened.
What are they?
Kragmensch.
So there's just a bunch of walls everywhere now?
There will be, yes. Because apparently their clones have rocks? God damn it, cloneling. This is not the worst thing you could have cloned, but it's annoying. It's better than cloning me because I'd be a real pain to hit. I'm over here. I want you to build your rock over here. Oh no, they don't have rocks. Cool.
Okay, so there's only one wall somewhere.
Oh, some of it. Thankfully, I think the cloning has a limited amount of cloning stuff. Oh no.
Will clonelings clone robots?
I don't think they can.
Alright, so these are more realistic recipe titles generated by the same AI that generated the stuff before.
Pickaxe time.
Sunset strawberry cake, seaweed chocolate cake.
No.
Spaghetti caramel cake.
No.
Butter lemon cake. French honey cake. Rainbow strawberry cake. Mozilla grape cake. Banana honey cake. Chocolate heaven cake. Chocolate jelly cake. Cherry lemon cake.
I'm so lazy to just kill this Kragmensch with my pickaxe.
Tobacco lime cake. Vanilla cheesecake. Black coffee lemon meringue. So that's the same exact one that generated the other stuff. And it's decided how reasonable those things should be. Welcome to Janelle's Cooking Blog, in which I look at the most commonplace recipes in American cooking. Today I thought I'd list some of the most frequently baked cake recipes. Ones that anyone in the Midwest has probably had dozens of times. If you want to blend in, look no further than these recipe titles.
I'm still level 27, damn.
3-minute cake. 1 bowl chocolate cake. Lemon cake mix cake. Golden butter cake. Angel food cake.
That's a cake.
White velvet cake. Yellow cake.
That's a cake.
Moist chocolate cake.
That's, yes.
Hot milk chocolate cake.
That's something.
Hot milk banana nut bread. I didn't realize that this one fit the extremely common category, but it does. Oh yes, it does.
Really?
Calico shortbread. Ranch shortbread.
Oh no, it's bad!
Lemon chiffon squares. Makes 8 servings. I don't know why that one has that information and only that one.
It's important when you're talking, because they're squares.
German chocolate cake. 7-1/2 symbol. Like the symbol 1/2 instead of the word. Layer cake. Need to make one now.
What?
Cheesecake. No sugar necessary. Makes 8 servings.
No sugar necessary, really.
Although the neural net doesn't completely succeed at creating realistic content, it's clear that neural net weirdness is a writing style it knows how to produce on command.
Alright, let's kill some boulders.
What does it mean when the neural nets are weird? Because we've asked them to be, not because they're trying and failing to be ordinary. Maybe the creative work is now to figure out ways to nudge AIs into being weird and interesting rather than